Hey guys, it's BNL. Welcome back to Zelda Twilight Princess. In the last part, we kind of headed up Snow Peak, but we also found another skill. And yeah, we also caught a fish for once. I really don't like those bats. Anyway, let's go up to him as a human because he'll probably like us better as a human. Anyway, ready to fight it? Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. And then I really love this guy. This guy is one of my favorite characters.
Whoa, whoa! I heard ruckus and just a human. I see humans not often, Why human come to snows? You on spiritual journey? You look for true self?
Yes, I am.
You look for a long time. That was joke. Yeti's joke too. You look for something else, Tell truth.
Yes, I am. It's like...
Oh, you look for mirror in such a faraway place? Why you not say so before? But you make good climb, and you lucky to meet me. I found shiny mirror piece. Same mirror you look for, huh? Oh, you come to house and see yourself. I caught fish. I make you hot meal, at least. My house far away. We slide there, do like me. Come.
And, like, this is awesome. Just bonks it, gets, like, a frozen tree leaf, and then he just slides down. Like, what the heck? Oh my goodness. So yeah, remember when I said 1080 snowboarding last part? I wasn't kidding. So you just roll into the tree, and then... That's it, we're snowboarding. Like, this is awesome. Come on, you can't say that this is not awesome. There's a couple of shortcuts that you can take, but generally right now you just need to get to the bottom. So just kind of learn the track, just kind of know like where all the side things are. Also, you don't really need to keep momentum that much. Also, by the way, if you fail, your thinger comes back, so don't worry about that. Now you've got to kind of go across this narrow bridge. So if you gotta be hesitant, just wave your sword. Hope that none of it hits you. Also, A jumps. Now, if you're really skilled, you can land on those trees, and there are actually some very nice rupee rewards that you can get from going up there, but I kind of suck, so yeah. By the way, you can head around the normal path. Also, I really want to get here before night, but before night ends. There's kind of this path here. It's a bit perilous. It's a little bit perilous. The other path is a lot safer, trust me. But definitely does save some time if you head up there. I think, is it just becoming foggy, or is it just... Or is it not night anymore? Because I really want it to stay night, because there is one Poe right in front. Oh, the horror. Oh, come on. There is a Poe right in front of this place. So anyway, yeah. So that was awesome. It's got a nice place for a beast man. Okay, now I think we're gonna need to be wolfling just right now. And then we're gonna need to head pretty quickly because we don't want it to be daytime or anything. Now, you want to head up Spiral Mountain over here. That's what the guide calls it. Calls it Spiral Mountain. Yeah, keep heading up it. Yeah. There you go, yeah. So you'll find a Poe up here, which is kind of cool. And I believe that is number 44, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, so that was the Poe Soul. Now you may be wondering, so if this new area is just kind of this, and yes, it is just this. There's nothing really else in this place. It's just kind of the snowboarding place, the bit of the hill up, and his house. You may be wondering, so where exactly is the temple? Or the dungeon? What if I told you that this is the temple / dungeon? Yeah, I know. You can tell because of the music. So yeah. So, welcome to Snow Peak Ruins. Ruins, you may be wondering? Well, of course, he doesn't own his house. Okay, now because dungeons don't care about whether it's nighttime or not, this Poe is always here. And if you miss this, then what is with you? Because it's right there. I mean, why would you miss it? So yeah. So we got the Poe Soul, which is kind of nice. I believe there are 3 Poes in this temple, so we'll be heading on. But for now, let's just head on straight to the main door. I actually really like this temple. It's very cool. Huh? Oh, sorry, I have sickness. Oh, come closer, Okay. You cute little human. Husband told me you would come. You want to look at mirror, My husband found it, but it pretty thing, But since I get mirror, I get sick, and then bad monsters appear. So many bad things happen since mirror. So we lock bedroom on 3rd floor where it hangs, Wait, I tell you what key is. And she gives you the map of the mansion. Basically, yeah, so that is the dungeon map, pretty much. Fever makes head blurry, but it's probably here in the room marked by this symbol. Now, the problem with this temple is that it is kind of confusing. Don't consider the top floor. That's where the mirror is. But she says it might be there. So it is a little bit confusing because you gotta deal with two levels. Start with door right here, and she points you over to that door. So you've got to kind of head over to this room. So yeah, so Yetta's kind of cool. Yetta's a cool character, but Yetto is pretty cool as well.
Oh, you!
And then it's like, oh, what are you doing here?
Wife, look bad, Not healthy since mirror, so I make soup for her. Fish from Zara village are most nutritious. You tired, You have some, it gives you energy.
Anyway, this is actually kind of cool. If you scoop this up in a bottle, I don't have a free bottle really. Or I've got the blue chew jelly, but yeah. Let's do blue chew jelly because we don't really need yeah. Because to be honest, I don't really need the blue chew jelly. By the way, there's only 4 bottles in the game, so yes, we have gotten them all. Also, I don't know why I would really need the red chew jelly, to be honest. But anyway, if you scoop this up, simple soup. It smells like fish broth. This replenishes 2 hearts, and you can just come here whenever you want to get 2 hearts, which is a very nice feature. You can just kind of get some health if you really need your health, and yeah. If you kind of, by the way, if you come over here, you'll find Uku's just over here. So you may be wondering, dude, is this a very short temple? No, not really. So yeah, so Uku's over here. So this is the 5th temple, by the way. There are 9 temples in the game, I believe. So call this a halfway mark. It was kind of the halfway mark a bit before though, because like when we got the Master Sword. Because right now there's like, for example, this place we just went like one part straight out of the previous temple, and now we're in the next one. So yeah. So now we gotta start doing puzzles, because that kind of beginning part was just kind of, oh my gosh. That kind of beginning part was just kind of the casual, here's the characters kind of stuff. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Thankfully, you do get to play around with two blocks. How about I'll keep this one here, and then I'll push the other block around. This is kind of okay puzzle. Ocarina of Time kind of did this, but that's okay. Ow. So anyway, yeah, so why do I like the Snow Peak Ruins? I think it's just because it feels a lot different to other Zelda dungeons. It is the Ice Temple, yes. You don't really see Ice Temples around that much as well in the Zelda universe. So yeah, so just push the box on here and you can head out the door, which we will enter the almost main courtyard. Again, there are kind of loading screens in order to get into this main courtyard, which is kind of bad. It's a little bit annoying. You may be wondering, how do you get in there, by the way, because that ice is just blocking the path, right? Well, you can just dig through here. But why do I like this place? I think it's just because it feels like it actually exists. It's definitely in ruins, and especially if there's Yetis in front of it. There's the thing, oh, by the way. It's kind of cool lock on the front. But that's basically where we've got to go, and the problem is it's all the way up there. So we've got to figure out how we do get up here, because this place kind of has frozen all over. It kind of also is kind of cool just seeing this place with a bit of backstory context. Also, you kind of want to stay as a wolf because there's some thick snow right here. And only a wolf can really deal with that snow. Smack him in the face! By the way, you may be wondering, what is this? Well, there is actually a chest here, and if you care to kill the wolves, if you open it, then you'll find a small key. That'll be kind of handy. Anyway, one thing is that you have to be human in order to open all these doors. That's kind of annoying, but it's interesting seeing the temple do something different. Also, these enemies are annoying because they freeze you and then they all bounce around. So pretty much I think just jump attack them and that's it, because otherwise then they'll live for too long. So let's head around the back here. That was locked. The door was locked there, so you had to kind of head around here. Oh. They do move though. Or that or a spin attack. A spin attack works as well. And then just keep waving. Keep waving. There is an easier way to kill these guys, but we won't have that way. That is the item of this temple. And by the way, this temple has like one of the most absurd items in the game. As I said, after you get the Master Sword, the items just become really weird. So yeah. So if we head in here, we'll see, yeah, there's a chest. And that is probably where the key is to the mirror. Kinda looks a bit funky though. It's not in the fancy boss chest or anything. Well, this shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, of course. Ah! Now these enemies are kind of annoying because I got these long spears. Again, there is an easier way to take them out, but we don't get that chance right now. By the way, as soon as their spear breaks, you want to start trying to kill them because they will spawn their spear back in. So if you wail on them when you get the opportunity to, then it's all good. And then the doors open when you kill both of them. Now, this temple is kind of interesting because it works on a bit of a different principle. Rather than just progressing through it, you actually have to follow Yetta's orders. So we found an order on pumpkin. Yeah. And then Midna's all like, what's this? That's just got the wrong location. So yeah, so throughout this temple, we'll just be getting random items, and eventually by the very end, you'll figure out where the key is. So that's kind of funny. Anyway, so now we've kind of come from this end of the room, but I believe you can actually head up to the very top here, and you can proceed on, but I think, yeah, so you want to push this? Yeah. Or you want to pull this? Okay, well you can't proceed. So hooray! But anyway, yeah, so now you should head back to Yetta, and Yetta might probably remember where the thing is. So Yetta's over here. Hey Yetta, what's up? So yeah, if you need items, then if you need health, just scoop up the soup.
You'll find it all? What? Pumpkin? But why there? Sorry, husband in kitchen right now. Take pumpkin to him. I try to remember.
Anyway, so Yetta will try to remember again. But if you give Yetta the pumpkin,
What flavor? Oh. You have pumpkin, huh?
he just shoves the pumpkin out of you.
Pumpkin, pumpkin, huh?
He just pops it in.
Thanks, sir.
You taste if you want. Anyway, so if you drink your soup, by the way, only 2 odds. He's even singing along. Oh my goodness. If you scoop this up now, it suddenly has become good soup. It smells sweet, like pumpkins. And this will heal 4 hearts. The more we progress through this temple, the more the soup will heal us. And you can actually use the soup to, instead of like fairies and stuff. There are no fairies in this game. Oh, there's fairies at the end, I think.
You gave pumpkin? Thank you, I maybe remember. Could be in that room, I think.
And she'll point you to that room up the back there. So I believe then she'll be like, check room I marked on mapper. And that door opens up. It's kind of weird why these rooms are locked until she says so. It's kind of weird. So anyway, so we're back in the central courtyard room. The difference now is that we're on the other side, and also the wolves are still here, so... Hiya! Anyway, you may be wondering, what the heck is that? What the heck is that? I didn't know we're playing Metroid here. They actually do look like, those enemies in, those the She-Goths or something. The ones in the ice place. Now, you see this right here, okay? Now, we're going to need to try and get a key somewhere. But you see that cannon there? This actually comes into kind of nice use, which I like. Which I like, of course. But right now, you should climb through the window. Now, unfortunately, climb through this window lets you come up here, but this doesn't exactly connect you up to the room. There's another cannon here, and this will kind of introduce you to the concept of the cannon. So, these cannons are just kind of used here. Now, you see this cannonball? You've got to proceed through this area, this hazardous area, while trying to keep that cannonball. You may be thinking, oh, well, that's impossible. Well, it's actually not that bad. Just don't touch the icy walls, and more or so, just walk past these guys. Seriously, these kind of remind me of Metroid enemies, don't they? As long as you don't drop the thing on. And thankfully, unlike the spring water, you can use this as you can drop it. So I'll just pop it in. Now, what you can do is, I believe it's pointed in the right direction. What you can do is that then you get out your lantern, which I have little to no. Oh, you don't get that lantern. Oh, yeah, I remember. Sorry, you put a bomb in. Yeah, you don't use a lantern anytime. So you put a bomb in there. Yeah, I know. And it smashes everything, which I think is pretty awesome. Anyway, so let's rotate over here. By the way, that wall gives you instructions. It says, like, you gotta use, like, a gunpowder of some sort. Insert iron, continue, put in explosion launch. There you go. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I just remembered. When you fire the cannonball, the cannon the ball itself actually flings over, so you've gotta get your ball back. Which means you gotta actually... Whoa! Oh goodness! Don't ever do that. Ah! Okay, now let's get our cannon. Oh, there's a chest over here. Don't mind if I do. Doodle-doodle-doo. I'm alright with that. So yeah, so I don't think this temple is that bad. It does point you in the direction that you need to go, and it even locks you out of areas that you don't need to go to. So it's not that confusing. It's just, you know, it's just the rooms are kind of intertwined in odd ways. So if you cannon all the way over there, then you'll break all of that. I was running into that one. I hit him and then he ran to me. Yeah, that's nice. So you see that there's ice everywhere though, but yeah, we can't really do anything about that. So let's just head through this door and we'll head into this room. Now this room can only be entered through here, although again, perilous. OH&S standard right here. By the way, I believe if you get the claw shot, you can knock these things off. So if you use the claw shot, basically knock them off, which is kind of cool. There, get them off. So anyway, oh. Ah. Down it goes. I like these slippery surfaces, by the way. They just serve to frustrate you right now. It's just like, you go over here, it's like, oh, come on, I fell over. Okay, that was all me. I will stand by that. I really do like this temple, though. It's a very nicely designed temple as well. Also, I believe this is like the first part in ever that I didn't stop the part as soon as I entered the temple. Seriously. I always went in the temple. There you go. Oh, come on. Oh. The trick is not to stand there. You're supposed to jump over the little gap there. But oh my goodness, I keep falling down. I fall down. Because you keep walking forward when you swing your sword. Get rid of him. Oh, combo! Okay, so the trick is to not keep going forward, and to also get rid of that guy, and then to jump it. And then you gotta jump it again. There you go. So you get this chest, because it's casually here. And then you gotta get the other chest. Okay, all good. Whoa. Okay. How about don't jump off? So yeah, so all that for a compass. So anyway, if we look at the compass now, we can see exactly like what each room does. Also, it points out the cannonballs. You may be wondering, what do you mean by the cannonballs? Like, what do you need the cannonballs for? The cannonballs are actually used because they're the only way to break the ice, or at least for now. I'm just gonna kill myself. Actually, let's see if we can make our way back. I don't think it is possible to actually even get back. You have to drop down, which is kind of weird. Okay. Well, there's another chest over there, and that's kind of like the only thing I walked over this cannon. Ah. Ah. Fine, you can have it. I love how you can do that. That's just like this game it does things that no one gives it credit for. I mean, like, chuck the cannonball at the freaking ice thing and they completely shatter. So the question is, where do we put the cannonball next? There is no cannon over here that would be great for breaking that. I think you actually have to come in here a bit later. You may be wondering, what do you mean later? How exactly do you do that? Well, actually, I don't think you can even bring the cannonball into the next room, unfortunately. Unfortunately. So, we just came here and we got a compass. That was it. So that room is locked. Don't have any cannonballs. I feel like I've done something kind of wrong. I honestly do feel like I'm missing something, because... Huh. Well, I guess there's one thing we can do, and that's turn to a wolf. We can climb up this ledge, right? Yeah. Well, if we turn to a wolf, I believe we can dig here. And then we can kill off these guys. And if you go back to it, you can dig here. And keep digging! And if you keep digging, you'll uncover a chest, and I believe that chest contains a key. Do I have to keep digging? That guy has such a long reach, by the way. So anyway, open this chest and you'll find yourself a small key. Which is pretty nice. So yeah, so you didn't need to actually get the compass. Now you see that thing on the side there? You may be wondering, what is the point of that? Well, you'll find over here, you'll find that there's 3 cannonballs. Now, in order for this to work, what you do is that you pull this lever down, and it moves this down, okay? You following me, okay? Okay, come on, Link, just pop the thing on the thing. So you put it on there, and then you head through to the other side, and then you pull it on the other side. You hopefully pull it on the other side. Pull it on the other side, the cannonball falls through. Also, oh my goodness. And when the cannonball comes through, then you can use the cannonball to break some stuff. Now, there are 3 cannonballs there, but I'll try and use just the one. Just pop this. Really? That did not put it in. Wow, really? Now you can use the cannonball for a couple of things, so I'm gonna be breaking that ice first. Especially because it's a chest here. Why would you not go for the chest? Because it gives you more bombs! Okay, maybe that's why. Anyway, let's just bring this over to the other side. I don't think we can aim, because you can only really aim these things at 90-degree angles, I think. Because if I try pushing this, then it's going to move it all the way until it's facing that. Yeah. So we may as well use it until we're facing this guy over here. This big man right here. Just put it in, and then this guy's like, oh no! Although it smashes them into smaller pieces, and that's kind of a bit confusing. The big one is made out of the little ones? You may never know. So let's head through this door. Obviously, there shouldn't really be a mini-boss here or anything. Got a big statue kind of thing. We got some... Oh! Thought so. Link's like, oh! Oh! And then you see this guy, and this guy is awesome. Actually, is this the guy in Link to the Past? You know, the guy you find right before you find Zelda. So I think the claw shot is your friend here. Because you can basically claw shot the entire ceiling. Ow. Hit him from behind! Ow! Oh my gosh, that range. Maybe you chuck bombs at him? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Too close. Legit too close, because I can't see a dang thing. Bombs! You won't like them. Away! Ah! Quick! Hit him in the tail! He's gonna start swinging that again, isn't he? Yeah. Okay, so that's how you kind of do it. Let's try and do this on a quarter of a heart. So basically that's what you gotta do. You've gotta kind of dodge him by going around here. Once you kind of climb over him, he will chuck the thing at you. Chuck his ball at you. He's kind of a hilarious boss, to be honest. There you go. Once you kill him, I'm surprised I did that on the corner of the heart. And he falls over. And explodes. So, success! We did the boss on a quarter of a health, and I just realized. Also, dun dun dun. Yes, that is correct. First of all, let us drink the soup. Probably need that. Probably don't need the fishing rod either. I don't know why I've still got that equipped. But anyway, if you walk over to this ball, you can actually take the ball and chain, and this is the item of the temple. Yes. The temple of the item. You may be wondering, are you serious? And yes. Yes, I am serious. This thing is probably the most absurd item ever. But why not? So what you can use this item for is you can use it to break the ice. That is convenient because basically now you can open up so many side paths. Also, we got goat cheese. And then there's just like, food again! Oh gosh. So anyway, yeah. So I'll see you guys next time where we'll continue on with the Snowfall Temple. See you guys then.